Hello, welcome to Self Love You. Thank you for watching this video. Today I want to talk to you about a topic that I have been wanting to do a video on for a long time. I'm going to do it right now. Are y'all ready? This is a good one. Okay. This one is called Catching Myself. How to catch yourself, catching yourself. This was one of the most monumental parts of my healing journey, coming out of a victim consciousness into a healed person who loves herself, who takes care of herself, and is honoring to herself, which is me. And this happens whenever you are in a therapeutic relationship. It's very important if you are going through trauma recovery and things like that. It's very, very important that you find a therapeutic relationship. A therapeutic relationship is a relationship in which you're obtaining validation, which means you're being properly mirrored. You're being mirrored for who you really are, not for who that person needs you to be, and that person is not projecting onto you whatever their needs are. So you're not being an object to them, but you're actually being seen in this relationship, and your feelings are being validated, and your truth is being validated, and your core self is being validated. When this happens, you are being validated. You are being seen. And whenever this relationship is established, then you will be within yourself able to create a connection. And you will begin to, inside, because basically you are a full person inside. You may feel like you are nothing. You may feel like you are worthless. You may feel like life, you shouldn't be born. I saw a guy on my Facebook. He was like, I shouldn't be born. Life hates me. Why am I here? Everybody hates me. Okay. Underneath all of that is your true self, your higher self, which knows that you are valuable and worthy. So it's not that you're not, it's hidden. The truth is hidden from you. And so you can't see yourself for who you really are. So the mirror that you see when you look out or you look at yourself internally is a faulty mirror. It's a wrong impression. And that's what causes people to hate themselves and commit suicide and harm others. I mean, it causes all the problems of humanity, is an improper mirror and not understanding the truth of who they are. So, but there is within you, with a therapeutic relationship, with validation from another person. That is what it takes for you to be able to uncover and discover this part of yourself that's high enough to catch yourself in times of need. And that's the kind of reparenting, I guess you could say. So I first recognized this. I don't even know if I was in therapy or not, or counseling or whatever. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just sheerly because I was so looking for it and so trying to discover the truth and going through a lot of, I was in therapy. I was with a counselor because I had a lot of toxic shame. Toxic shame comes whenever you're improperly mirrored. There's a lot to it, and so I remember there was like this conversation going on in my own heart, and this was about 10 years ago, maybe 15, I don't know. There was this conversation going on in my heart. And in this conversation, it was something like, you're never going to do it. You might as well just give up. I mean, it was just about his victim, and bless my heart, it was just really, really sad. But I had been mindful. I'd started becoming mindful of what I was saying to myself, because we're talking to ourselves and on multiple levels, and sometimes subconsciously we don't even know what we're saying to ourselves. But this came to my awareness that I was saying these things. And then suddenly I'm driving down the road and I'm thinking, boom, 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 you're unlovable, or I can't remember, just really sad things to say to yourself. I'm driving down the road, and I go, oh, and we're going to just give up or something like that. And then I heard a voice say, no, you're not. No, we're not. I've got you. And I heard this as it's just this beautiful voice that's unexplainable. And then I felt arms underneath me, cradling me, saying, I've got you. I've got this. And I was like, I do? I was like, you do? Like, who the hell are you? Yeah, not literally, but it's this beautiful bonding internally. And I caught myself in this pattern of negative thoughts, because I think the way that our thought patterns are created and the way, one thought leads to another thought. And, it was a synopsis of my brain, my neurons in my brain firing, and they were all firing in the same pattern. And I was able to come in and in that moment, in that issue, in that problem, I was able to say, no, that's not going to happen. When I say we, I mean me. We're going to be okay. I've got you. And I caught myself, and it was this image. I had an image of catching myself, and I had an image of falling, because I always felt like I was falling, just there was no end to the pain. And then I imagined myself. Now, I want you to understand, in this process, it wasn't everything in my life was great the next day. It wasn't all the times that I needed to be caught. Was I caught at that one moment? No, this is a repetitive thing that I've had to do over and over and over again. I've had to catch myself in many occasions, and I've learned to catch myself high, and I've learned to catch myself low. I've learned to catch myself on 1,000 different levels. So we're talking, that was just one. But I needed to catch myself on all levels. And we have to catch ourselves. And one thing is that comes to mind is when you begin to have negative thoughts about what's going to happen to you, what happened to you, where you belong, is to immediately, awareness is key. Knowing that you're having the thought is, you've got to get those out of your subconscious so that you can come in and say, no, that's not the way it's going to be. No, we got this. I want to tell you, okay, I'll give you an example. So this guy was just on a tirade. He was on a tirade. He was like, it was probably drinking, who knows. He was like, nobody loves me. God is, not alive. And I don't believe this. And my life sucks. And I was like, no, this is not true. And I was he was just some guy on Facebook about midnight or something. And I was able to say, no, this is not true. And I caught him. Now, can I catch him? No, I cannot. But he can only do that for himself. No friend can do this for you necessarily. I mean, they can a little bit, but you really have to get healthy so that you have healthy people around you. Because whenever you're down in that victim consciousness, you're going to surround around you people that are perpetuating that. So in order to get out of that rut and that pattern of having people around you who are invalidating, then you have to do it for yourself first. It all has to come from within. It's that whole, cliche of, if you don't love yourself, nobody can love you. It's absolutely true. That man has to do that for himself. And I believe that I've been trying to study suicide because my sister-in-law committed suicide on Memorial Day 2017. And it has destroyed my family. It has devastated my family. And I wasn't close to her because she didn't let anybody close. So it's just been horrible. And so I've been trying to study suicide, and I know what pain feels like, and I know what it feels like to just live in utter pain. But there's just not a lot out there on, catching yourself and learning to catch yourself and learning to talk to yourself. And there's not a lot out there on suicide and why people do it. But what happens is they go into it. I know this, I've learned, and I believe they go into a tunnel where they're talking. This is my theory. I mean, I hate to say anything about it because I have no idea what's going on with someone's mind. You know, my sister-in-law left two beautiful sons, you know, in their teens, and she was their mother. And I don't know why, I don't know how, but I do know that she must not have known what it would do to her family. Because had she had known, no one, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's this, she must have been, so I really feel that whole concept of they get into a tunnel where they can't see. The cognitions are just not there. Their space is not there. So creating space for healing, creating space to catch yourself is all starts with a therapeutic relationship with someone who can validate you, someone who can mirror you. When you get hold of that mirror, and even this video can do a lot for you because it validates something within you. So videos can be very validating, and they can help to ignite that fire of that higher self that says, no, not going to happen. Nope, that's not the way it's going to go. I've got you. We're going to catch you on this one. And now when I catch myself, it's so fun. It becomes more and more, it's always a challenge. In every area I've had to catch myself, it's been a challenge. It's been that one step up a ladder. You know, it's like, oh, I'm going to catch myself. Oh, I'm going to catch myself. Oh, I'm going to do this. But you become your own parent, and you tell yourself who you are instead of the lies or the lack of validation or, you know, the cultural whatever that's been passed on or whatever was missing or the unmet needs. Instead of the unmet needs talking, your higher self, the truth of who you are, begins to speak from a higher position. No, that's not true. And then it begins to have a conversation with that victim consciousness. And it says, no, that's not the way it's going to go. Not this time. And then I picture the arms just catching you right there from falling down in the pit and catching you from falling down in the abyss. You don't have to go down the abyss because there are arms. There are loving arms, capable arms to catch you. Now, I'm going to go sell some houses, okay? I appreciate you guys for listening. Please do not call me. Whoever calls me, don't watch a video and call me. Yeah, I'm a real estate agent in Dallas, but please, I can't talk to everybody, but you guys are sending me emails, and that's fine. I really appreciate your emails. I love hearing how you're doing. Just don't call me up. Hey, what about a house? I love you guys. I hope this helped. I hope this helped you because I've been wanting to get that video out for a long time. And this is a video in memory of Sedona, my baby dog who passed away on Tuesday at the vet's office. She's a puppy. And this does remind me of Sedona. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Talk to you soon.